I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a great day as expressed by everyone, but yeah, make sure you subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends. Let's get into the video.
So high, I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Hello everybody, my name is Ben and this is Mow Time, and today you join me at the first ever lawn mowing contractors meetup here in Chandler on Brisbane's south side. Now behind me you'll be able to see a bunch of tents with a bunch of different brands that have come on to support the day, which is absolutely fantastic. We're hopefully going to have a chat with the event organizer, BJ Wallace. We'll hopefully catch him for a few questions on how this day came about, and then I'll go around and try and have a chat with as many sponsors or brands as I can to see what's coming to the market in the way of their lawn and garden equipment. It looks like it's going to be a cracker morning. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, you join me with the event organizer, BJ Wallace. He's taken a few minutes out of his time just to have a quick chat with us and tell us how this event came about. So, BJ, how did this event end up happening, mate?
Oh, thanks for coming, dude. A lot of people know the story about my daughter. She passed away suddenly, and I just had such an amazing outpour from the community, especially from SKAG, and they helped in the background, and they sort of kept us all above water.
Yeah.
And the REDKITE are attached to SKAG through Duncan Russell, the owner of International Mowers, and it just came from that. I really needed something to keep my head moving.
Yep.
And what better way to give back than to organise an event where everyone can come and enjoy a sausage on bread, bacon and egg burger, win a bunch of prizes. We're up to about 30 grand's worth of prizes now. So we're going to hopefully get as many people to walk away with something as possible. That's basically it, mate. I just wanted to have a good day, beautiful weather.
Yep.
And
you hear that down south? This is Brisbane. We get all the good weather up in Brisbane.
Sure, the wind's
I reckon a lot of them will start moving up here as soon as they check out this weather.
We finally picked up that wind from the Ekka, so it's all good.
That's right. It's the Ekka wind, isn't it?
It's
always a time. Ekka time and away it goes. So, hopefully it won't be like the Ekka and everyone passes around the flu.
Oh,
so,
it should be.
We're out in the open space here, not crammed into Sideshow Alley.
Should be fine, yeah. No, it's a good spot. Like, we came and mowed it yesterday, and it was a
did you actually mow here?
Yeah, we mowed here yesterday.
Oh, you're kidding?
Yeah, I was lucky enough.
Oh, you missed a bit, mate.
Yeah.
No,
there was a few stragglers that popped up, and I was
good to get the scissors out. Keep some scissors in your pocket.
Just and pulling out.
Give them a clip.
No,
that's awesome, mate.
I'm really
that's good.
Excited. Like, lots of people have turned out, and it's early days, so hopefully we can get a good turnout, get some money in the bank for REDKITE, and just move forward to next year and do it all again.
I'll put the REDKITE link down in the description, so if you want to go check them out, then go and click on that in the description. You can go ahead with that. But I think it's going to be a cracker day. There's a lot of contractors that have come out, to enjoy the day, and I'm going to go have a bit of a walk and see what brands are here, and then also what new products they might have coming to the market for contractors out there, and what products are on the market already for us contractors, so we can get our work done efficiently and timely and in a professional manner. But anyway, thanks again, BJ, for your time, and thanks very much for organising this event, and hopefully this is now an ongoing thing. A yearly event. Who knows? We might end up in the Ekka.
You may, mate. Yeah, we might.
In the convention centre there.
We may do the RNA showgrounds, but keep up to date with Lawn Care Skulls sessions with Benny and BJ. That's where all the info will drop.
I'll leave the link in the description for their Skull sessions. You can go and click on that.
Sweet.
Awesome. Thanks again, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks,
appreciate it, BJ. All the best. Thank you. All right, guys, so that's BJ Wallace, the legend, the man himself, who's organised this fantastic morning for all of us contractors to enjoy. Let's go for a quick wander and have a chat with a bunch of the supporters that have come on board, especially REDKITE and everything they do for people who have been in BJ's circumstances, which are just awful. And, you know, a heart goes out for those people in those hard times. But yeah, thankfully people like businesses like REDKITE are there to support those sort of people going through tough times. there's no stronger community than the lawn mowing contractors community. We're all there to support one another. We're all in the same profession together. So we're all there to, you know, share the love, support everyone when they're down. Because as I mentioned regularly on my channel, that physical and mental health are really important, and you need to stay on top of your mental health, and that'll drive your physical health. So yeah, anyway, let's go chat with some brands, see who's here, and check out the new gear that is out for us contractors. Let's go.
29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And I
Hello everybody, we are with Sarah from REDKITE here, one of the main sponsors for today's meetup on this beautiful and, no, start again. See, I stuff on too. Still, it's not my profession, all right? I mow lawns, I don't.
Oh God.
Okay, all right.
Start again.
Yes, that's it. All right, everybody, we are with Sarah from REDKITE behind me, one of the main supporters and sponsors of today's fantastic day. So I thought I'd just chat with Sarah briefly, just get a bit of an idea and understanding of what REDKITE is. So yeah, Sarah, can you tell us a little bit about REDKITE?
Of course, yeah. So REDKITE is a childhood cancer charity. We essentially support young people and children and their families throughout the cancer journey. Yeah. What we do is offer things like mental health support, financial assistance. We organise music therapy for children, and also a red bag, we call it. So essentially when people are in hospital, it's full of the essentials that they might forget to bring with them, and it's just a bit of a lifeline really for families that are going through everything.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time in hospital. For viewers at home don't know, I had a son born with a lot of health issues, so my wife and I have spent a ton of time in hospital, staying overnights, many a times in the children's and the Mater private, and having your essentials in hospital. And for people at home who don't know, I'm a retired nurse of 10 years, so I also know what it's like on the other side to be in a hospital with zero amenities or your shampoo or your stuff. So yeah, that can be a massive thing for those people going through tough times.
It's just it's just showing a bit of kindness, I think, as support to people going through obviously one of the toughest times of their lives. So just showing that we're there for them.
Yeah, so make sure, if you're unsure of REDKITE, I'll leave a link in the description. You can go and click on that, and that'll take you to their main page, and you can check out how they're supporting, or if you require some support that you're going through now, then by all means reach out to them, and they'll be able to help you in your, you know, not very enjoyable journey, but just to make it a little bit less taxing on your mental health and on your physical health as well. And as always on my channels, when I do videos, I always do hope to the viewers that they are doing well mentally and physically. And if you are not, if you are struggling, be sure to reach out to the many companies we have provided here in Australia that can help you through those tough times. But yeah, but thanks again, Sarah, for your time, and thanks again for supporting the day.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you.
All right, everybody, we're here with Travis from MILWAUKEE. He's going to chat through what sort of gear they've got here today and tell us a little bit about MILWAUKEE in the commercial game for us contractors. So yeah, thanks for joining us today, Travis. What do you got here around us currently at the moment?
So currently we have our self-propelled mower range. Yep. We recently just released the 18 for the guys that need the smaller mower to get in those tighter places. We all know access is becoming a bit of an issue, so as well as keeping the integrity with a steel deck and not going to the poly deck, maybe down the track we might look at something like that. But this is we're designing our tools for around the commercial market, and we know that people are a little bit rough with stuff, so we want to keep it tough.
Contractors rough with gear? No.
If you don't have a tough tool, mate, it's definitely gets a bad rap out there. So we are well known for having tools that can stand some punishment.
Good. And when it comes to warranty for contractors with MILWAUKEE gear, what sort of warranty do they get with battery and the machine sort of thing?
We currently do a 3-year commercial warranty on any of our outdoor power equipment range, 2 on our battery and charger range, and 5 years on our construction tools. So our battery is accepted in all of our tools, so it's one battery, one platform across the whole board.
No, that's awesome, mate. Now I run sort of half battery gear in my business and half still combustion engine gear. Haven't wanted to commit fully to battery gear yet, and that's mainly for me reliability. What's reliability like from MILWAUKEE? Because that's, for me as a contractor, it might not be on everyone's top of the list, but that is top of the list for me, is obviously reliable equipment. So yeah, how's reliability from MILWAUKEE?
Look, we do tough products. They stand the test of time. A lot of our stuff, we've designed that stuff so it actually works in the market. We don't release something. MILWAUKEE's very known for holding back and then going hard when they build something and do do it right. So we are pretty much out there known for what we do. If there's always going to be a teething process with a couple of things, we're quick to respond and actually fix those issues with our service centre based in Carroll Park. We've got quick turnaround on any of our products. We don't pretty much have anyone out there that's going without their tools for anything more than a couple of days.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, mate. Good to hear, because again, like reliability is key sort of thing. The last thing you want is halfway through your day and then your batteries are stuffing up and nothing's working anymore sort of thing. And then also durability obviously is key, because like we mentioned, they get banged around, smashed up against fences. You know, sometimes you employ people and sometimes employees aren't always so, you know, kind on your gear. So, so yeah, no dramas. And what do you have behind us as well on the back of the tables here? These are sort of multi-tool setups, are they? Or?
Yeah, so we've got our combination units in the back with all our accessories. That's ever growing, unfortunately. So it's becoming to a point where we can't hold everything. We've got to just showcase our top end of our stuff. We've got our prototype pole saw in the back, our telescopic pole saw, sorry.
Yeah, awesome.
Also a few selection of our construction tools that do get used in this industry, you know, changing your nuts and bolts and all those sorts of things is key, especially our flaters, water pumps, grinders to sharpen those blades. And we've got
sharp blades, people, sharp blades. You shouldn't be mowing a lawn with blunt blades. Naughty, naughty. But yeah, well, thanks very much for your time, mate. I really appreciate it. And hopefully any contractor watching at home just sort of answered any Milwaukee questions. If you have any more questions regarding Milwaukee, make sure you reach out to them and they'll be able to help you out, you know, get the right gear on board for your business. But yeah, thanks again, mate. Appreciate it. All right, guys, you join me with Denver here from Specialized Mowing Equipment. He's just going to take a few minutes to quickly go through what gear they've brought along for today's contractor meetup. Some pretty good looking gear, stuff that I don't personally use, but we'll have Denver here explain more about it for those people who use this sort of equipment. So anyway, Denver, what have you got along with you today for the contractors to take a look at?
Thanks, Ben. Good to meet you and good to be here at the day. Specialised mowing equipment have a lot of niche products. You'll be able to see, I'm not sure whether it's in the frame right now, but we've got the Razorbacks through to the Walkers, the BOBCAT mid-mount zero turns, and also a couple of options of remote controlled equipment as well. So all very specialty and all have their own niches, but very popular in the contractor space is the Walker machines. The Walkers are very much known for their high quality of cut, maximum productivity because of how manoeuvrable they are. So being that quite a different design to what you'll see a lot of other zero turns around here. And that's due to their out front deck and their steering and drive wheels are in the centre rather than at the rear, so that makes manoeuvrability really easy.
Turning on a point.
Exactly,
really easy.
turning on a dime.
Awesome. Cool. And what on the mower creates that more like specific and perfect cut as opposed to other sort of mowers sort of thing? Is it the blade setup or is it the whole deck and, you know, blade and disc setup sort of thing?
That's a really good question, Ben. So because of their out front deck, they can move completely independent to the machine. So you'll see the large springs at the front of the deck also. And if I'm able to show you how the deck actually moves.
Of course,
So it moves completely independent to the machine. So what that means is it's following all the contours of the ground. So you're getting, you're cutting all the grass in the valleys and you're not scalping those little crests and the hills as well. So being the machines are also shaft driven and gear driven, so there's no belts in there. That means the blades can overlap because they're perfectly timed to one another, and that creates a really good quality of cut because you're not leaving that little mohawk of grass in the centre or anything like that as well.
No, that's awesome. So it makes me think about when you say a movable deck with the undulation, that makes me think of like a greens mower, like as opposed to just a regular cylinder mower where the greens mower can contour with the green and move sort of thing. So it's similar like that. It just moves with the landscape and the undulation of the property you're mowing.
Exactly right, and that's where the Walker have been known for. There's a lot of contractors here, I'm sure, that'll say today nothing cuts like a Walker, and that's exactly why, because they follow those contours and they're for lawn proud people, or even down to homeowners, lawn proud homeowners that have got too much land to mow with a push mower, or and then the contractors that want to target that higher quality of client and leave a really beautiful finish. That's where we go. So they're really commonly known for their collection machines, and that's because of their dedicated blower system. So you don't have the big bagger and a tube around the side of the deck. It's all internal with the machine, but then obviously in the frame you'll be able to see our mulch and side discharge options as well. So you're still getting that high quality of cut, but without that collection.
Without the collection, wow. No, that's awesome, mate. Well, thank you. Well, let's move on to maybe the Bobcats, the sit-down Bobcats. Maybe we'll have a quick chat about them, and then a quick chat about the remote control, which I'm pretty interested to know, even though I don't need one myself. Very interesting to find out about those sort of things too, and maybe a little demo or a quick demonstration of it or something.
Absolutely.
Beauty. All right, let's move on. All right, everybody, we're with Jason here from Specialised Mowing Equipment. He's going to have a quick chat to us about the Bobcats you see here. Now, if you're interested in one, then these are the people to go and see. So yeah, can you tell us a little bit about these Bobcat mowers?
Yeah, the Bobcats, they're very durable mowers. They've got a great cut on them. They've got a nice heavy deck. One thing Bobcat do concentrate on is operator comfort. And accessibility.
Yeah, super important, especially for the back, etc.
Operator comfort and accessibility for maintenance. So nice and easy maintenance on the Bobcats.
No, that's got to be a couple of ticks for all the professionals.
So I guess like a main thing here is just accessibility to your deck. So great access there, so you're going to keep it clean, you're going to maintain it. If you need to change a belt, you can do most of the work up the top here.
Yeah, nice. Comfort, I can imagine, is super important on sitting on something like this for hours.
So even just down to the shape of your lap bars here, so they're an almond shape, so they're comfier to hang on to. You've got your suspension seat here as well, you adjust the weight and it makes it nice and comfortable for you. All your controls are in a nice easy position, nice and simple to change the height of the deck. So yeah, just a great machine.
Yeah, nice. And so what contractor would be looking for this sort of machine? What sort of properties would the contractors be mowing, or something that this would be ideal for their particular clients?
Yeah, so we've got a full range there. So we've got the ZT2000s, which contractors do use as well, for your smaller sort of acreage. Then the further you go up,
bigger and bigger decks, etc.
Bigger decks,
power.
more comfort.
So, okay. And that's the ZT6100 and 3500. Okay. And main differences are power and deck size, basically.
Yeah, power. The further you go up the commercial line, the comfier the machine gets as well. So
you got to pay for comfort, don't you?
Absolutely.
That's it. And that is really important.
Commercial grade engines as well.
All right, Jason. Well, thanks very much for your time, mate. I appreciate it. And if you're after a Bobcat, go and check out Specialised Mowing Equipment. They'll be able to sort you out. All right, guys, you join me here now with Denver, and we're going to be talking about something that maybe not many people know about and how actually fantastic they are that might suit your property needs. But what do we got here today with these machines left and right of me, Denver?
We've got the Green Climber, made in Italy. It's a tracked slope mower with a mulching head on them, so you get different head options for those. But where we sell these is into contractors that have really steep properties and need to do vegetation clearing, that sort of thing. So small trees, but in steep conditions that you're either sending a crew with brush cutters for a couple of days, or you've got something that it's just too hard to be able to get machinery onto it. So that's where this comes in, and you only need to send one guy there with a remote, and away he goes.
So apart from the fact it takes out how many bodies you have on the site doing the job, it also massively decreases safety risk sort of thing for anyone going out there, which is with any business owner. Safety of your staff and your insurances you pay is really important. You don't want staff getting hurt on site, etc., and then you're down staff and then you're falling behind work. So absolutely fantastic. Sorry, keep going.
No, just that's exactly right. And these machines are rated for continuous operation at 60 degrees. So if you think about what a mid-mount zero turn can do, that's 15 degrees. So continuous operation at 60 degrees. Now, to put that into perspective, you really need to be grabbing clumps of grass to be able to walk up that. That's how steep it is. So that's due to a patent design on their sump, their oil pickup, and also a patent design on their track design to stop tracks from falling off.
And I'm guessing they try and keep a lot of the weight as low to the ground as possible to keep it stabilised.
Exactly.
So it looks like there's a bit of weight there.
There is. They're not too bad. This one here is only about that ton, 1,200 kilo mark. So but this is only our baby one, so we go. This is our 40. We go bigger. So we got one that's smaller. That's a 30 horsepower. Then we go. This is our 40. We've got a 50, 60, and 80 horsepower as well. So and I'm
guessing they grow bigger and bigger in size.
Exactly. And bigger cutting heads, wider cutting width, that sort of thing as well.
Awesome. Wow. And what about this fella on the left? Now this one I heard it go earlier, and it didn't make any noise at all in the way of a motor. So what's going on with this one here?
So this is a new addition to our product lineup. So this is the Ramo. It's a European-made electric remote-controlled machine. So in terms of being able to do the similar sort of stuff where they can't take out the small trees and that, they can still take out small saplings and small amounts of brush and scrub. Pretty well, my motto with this is if you can push it over, you can mow it. So if you go up something and it's folding over, you can just keep cutting it.
Into it. Yeah, wow.
There's multiple different deck options for this available, so you can actually get the same rear half of the machine. You get different decks for doing different types of different types of jobs. Now, again, being fully electric, there's no noise. So in areas like schools, parks, office buildings and that might be on the side.
Mow at like 4 in the morning and no one to know about it.
Exactly, and you put the headlight kit on it and away you go. So to put that into perspective, there's no noise. So that's moving around, really easy to manoeuvre. You've got simple joystick control. One's doing your forward reverse and one's doing your side to side.
Wowzers, yeah. I don't know if that's picking up on camera, but that's literally kind of making zero noise, you know? I mean, would you recommend it for someone like me with a 350 square metre backyard and a deck, and I could just sit out on my deck and just mow my backyard with this thing just for a toy? But I don't know.
You could. Maybe your return on investment may not be as high as...
My wife not be so impressed, I think. My son will love it, but I don't think my wife will be too impressed, but
there's probably better applications for it, but in terms of, suppose everyone's going to ask what sort of run time you get out of them.
Yeah, I was going to say, my next question was run time.
So there's a couple of different...
I think everyone's question with the battery related.
Exactly, yep. So there's different, as I said, battery and deck options. And some are more power hungry than others because of width and motor size. And then different batteries are going to last longer as well. So worst case, you're going to get about that 4 hour run time, and best case you can get 6, maybe 7 hours,
which is still considerably good. 4 hours run time is pretty decent, really, if you consider it, sort of thing. But
the beauty of this machine is it's got swappable batteries. So if I turn the machine around for the camera.
Oh yes, there you go. Access it, pull it out, replace it with a new one, away you go again.
So it's actually on wheels, so it rolls out the bottom, and then you can power swap the whole new cartridge into it. Wow. You got 2 cables, you plug it in, and away you go again.
Wow, that's awesome. That is really cool. I'm kind of looking at it like the lawn mowing simulator game, but in real life. So yeah, if you've got a fair few thousand, on board, then this could be your real life simulator mowing game. But but thanks very much, mate. If this is something you're interested in, like I mentioned, reach out to these guys and they'll be able to answer more in-depth questions for you. But yeah, thanks very much, Denver, for your time again. Appreciate it, mate.
Thanks, Ben.
Thank you. All right, guys, you join me at AEG, and with me today is Jake, who's representing them today at the Contractors Meetup. So Jake, what have you brought along for the contractors to check out today, from AEG?
Yeah, mate, so we got pretty much all of our 58 volt commercial range. So that ranges from blowers, chainsaws, lawnmowers, self-propelled, non-self-propelled, line trimmers, brush cutters, everything pretty much that you guys are going to need.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so let's talk about warranty for AEG. What's the warranty like on the Contractors 58 volt setup for this sort of gear?
Yeah, so all of the tools come with a 6-year commercial warranty, and then all of our batteries and chargers come with a 3-year commercial warranty on that.
That's pretty good.
It is probably
pretty good for tools that get hammered probably day in, day out.
Yeah, 100%. And then with the backing of the on-site service that we provide as well, we come directly to site and
that's awesome. Yeah,
and sort of deal with the warranties and that kind of stuff. If we can fix it on site, then we will. It just saves you guys having to lug it back down to a shop or anything like that. We can come out and sort it out. We got all the spare parts in the van and that kind of stuff and tools. So if we can repair it, we will for you. That added service,
which is probably a massive benefit for any contractor who is a flat out day, on site or they're on a big unit complex or something. They won't be leaving for the day. To have someone come out and actually fix the stuff on site for you, so you and everyone can get back into their work and get back on schedule. That's pretty good from AEG. But well, thanks very much for your time, mate. And any more questions regarding the AEG equipment, reach out to them and they'll be helpful in answering any questions you have for them. But thanks again, mate. Appreciate it.
Too easy, man.
Thank you. Cheers.
Life lessons come 1 in a dozen. The other 11 get something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was in the last chapter. You gave me the soul I have today. Without you I never could have moved away. But now I see what you teach. I do believe I always should have stayed. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. in a dozen.
All right, guys, we're here with Duncan from SKAG Australia, who's come on board to help support the day. Thanks very much for joining us today, Duncan, in this what has been a pretty epic morning.
Huge
like,
day.
it's been fantastic.
Unbelievable day. It's exceeded
I'm sure
our
it's
expectations.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought BJ was a bit like, oh, all right, hang on, this has turned out, and hopefully, you know, it's many more years to come.
Yeah,
of another meetup and whatnot. But yeah, but anyway, did you want to talk to us firstly how you got involved with today?
Yeah, sure. So BJ is a brand ambassador for SKAG.
Yep.
Always keeps us abreast of what's going on in the local market up here in Queensland.
Yeah.
And we had a similar event in Melbourne, which was organised down there by Dale Pakenham.
Yep.
And that was a great day. We had 50 or 60 contractors come along.
Yeah, wow.
And then off the back of that, and we flew BJ down to Melbourne for the event.
Yep.
And then off the back of that, he said, you know what, I think I might try and do something in Queensland.
Yep.
So we said, great, you know, we'll be part of it as SKAG Australia. And
Awesome.
let's get everyone along to help show their wares and get the contractors here. And just the other day we were talking about, you know, we might get 100, we might get 120, but when we're doing some presentations, I counted 250 people.
Jeez, wowzers, which is absolutely fantastic. And I heard some people had come from far, not even locals. Like,
That's
you know,
right.
I'm coming across from the north side, but some people come from down south, and they've probably got a bit of a shock with how great our weather is up here. Probably they probably want to escape the awful colds and
They may not go
weather.
home.
No, that's right.
So I came up from
Move
Melbourne.
their business up here.
That's right. And it's become a bit of a weekend. So I came up from Melbourne during the week, but last night we're at the local pub.
Yep.
And there was a whole heap of contractors just flooding in. They've all just got off aeroplanes from all parts of the world. Victoria, New South Wales, but even up north, there's some come down from Cairns and Townsville and those sorts of places.
Well, I think that just shows, like, literally the first day doing this here in Brisbane, the potential moving forward to how big this can actually go. Because here today, there's people that are literally just started their business, so they don't know much, and then there's people that have been in the game for donkey's years and they're well aware. But like anything, the area is always evolving. Equipment is always evolving. Now that we've seen battery operated stuff pump into the market, so these sort of days give people the opportunity to be aware of, you know, what's coming into the market, sort of thing, from all the different brands. But yeah, so talk us through what sort of you have in your lineup today from SKAG.
So with today we tried to bring a sample of all the mowing, the complete range.
Yeah.
In particular, we've been showcasing the new walk-behind mowers that are arriving here in Australia for sale from the 1st of September.
Okay, yeah, interesting. So next month.
Yeah, self-propelled in the 21-inch. They come in both a 5 and a 7 horsepower.
Yep.
And then we also come with a 30-inch.
So was that the one width that's coming in, or it's coming in two separate? Two widths, yep.
21-inch deck.
Yep.
In two different horsepowers, 5 and 7.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then a 30-inch deck, so that's the other size.
Yep,
that comes with the 7 horsepower as well.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Good. And do these ones run a disc and blade setup, or are they just a bar blade setup for the SKAGs?
Yeah, they come out of the factory with a bar blade setup, but we're doing some research at the moment around a disc and swing back. So whether that's sold as an option or an aftermarket accessory, we're still working through, but we're hopeful that we'll have them ready to go once they land here and, you know, in time for the spring.
Well, I'm super keen to get mine. In my particular business, I don't run a ride on or a stand on. I don't have the clientele for it. Mine's mainly all push mowing sort of thing, and so I'm definitely keen to check one out. And you know, people are already, you know, people are aware of SKAG sort of thing, and you know how well a name they are in the industry, and you know, moving forward they're still going to hold up as one of the big players in the game sort of thing. So yeah, the future is bright. Absolutely. You know, the future is bright for everybody, and again, I think this meetup today has given people, you know, answered a lot of questions for people looking about what equipment is right for their business sort of thing and that. But yeah, well, thanks very much for taking the time to chat with us today. I appreciate it. And guys, if you're after anything from SKAG, make sure you reach out to your local dealer and they'll be able to help you, you know, pick the right equipment for your business setup and get you started and get you going in the industry. But yeah, thanks again, mate. Appreciate it.
All right, you bunch of legends. So that wraps up part 1 of the 2-part series I'll be doing on the Lawn and Garden Contractors meetup here that happened in Brisbane. Hopefully some of those brands, you know, I asked some questions that might have helped you out in deciding if that was a brand that you're looking at purchasing. Like I mentioned, reach out to your local retailer or email them regarding any more conversations. I didn't want to sort of make every conversation super long, you know, or these videos will go for like 4 hours sort of thing. There was way more questions I had in my head, but I just didn't want to overdo it. You know, and ask too many questions and make the video super long. So yeah, stay tuned for part 2, which will be coming out. So any of the brands that you didn't see in part 1 will be in part 2, of course, and hopefully that'll be uploaded soon on the MoTime channel. Just got to finish editing that section as well. Don't be too hard on me. That was my first time out shooting in public around people and also interviewing people for the first time. So, you know, any feedback is greatly provided, both negative and positive. Make sure you leave it down in the comments down below to, you know, let me know some more questions that you prefer to hear from, you know, contractors that, you know, you'd rather know about this or about this. Please leave them in the comments below, and that way for next time when I'm shooting, you know, the next Lawn Garden Contractors meetup, I'll have more better questions prepared for the contractors out there and whatnot. But anyway, hope you enjoyed part 1. Of course, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss part 2, and click the like button on this video if you did as well. It's another beautiful day here in Brisbane. I'm going to get back to work, but keep an eye out for part 2.
29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs.